Contextual factors. Starring Savanah Anderson and Glenrose Intermediate. Filmed on location, Glenrose in Stephenville, Texas. Knowledge of community, school, and classroom. I was placed in Glenrose Intermediate in Glenrose, Texas. Glenrose is 16 miles from Granbury, Texas, and 30 miles from Stephenville, Texas. Glenrose has a population of 2,536 people, and the Glenrose Intermediate has a student population of 384 students. The school is located in a cluster of all the schools, including the high school, junior high, and elementary, which is close to the middle of town. The community is very involved with the schools, especially when it comes to sports. The school receives a lot of financial scholarships from their local power plant, Comanche Peak. When entering the school, the building is in excellent shape and provides a great atmosphere for the students. School community. My teacher is Miss Stegent. She's been teaching for a little over 20 years. She is one of 8 third grade teachers. All third grade teachers are self-contained, meaning they teach all subjects to one group of students. Her classroom has 19 students, 11 girls, and 8 boys. There isn't much diversity in the class, having 14 white children and only 5 Hispanic children. Glenrose has great access to technology for the students to use. For instance, every student is equipped with their own iPad and is able to access both their AR test and spelling test on there. They are also able to use the iPads for research on whatever subject they are learning about, whether it be from science to reading. Knowledge of students' varied approach to learning. My tutee, who we will call Jonas, is an 8-year-old in Miss Stegent's class. He is of Hispanic descent. He lives with his grandmother and brothers. He loves science and social studies, is okay with math, but he dislikes reading. He struggles with ADHD, and this, in turn, helps with his struggle in reading. He also has problems being able to comprehend and retain what he has read, but seems to do much better when he is being read to. So, to help him grow into a better reader, I want to take it slow with him and have him read with me, not just by himself. While reading with him, I stop periodically and will start a conversation about what we just read to determine if he is understanding what we just read. I also want him to keep his finger by the words he is reading, even if it sounds like an early grade practice, to keep his place on where he is on the book or in a small passage. Knowledge of student skills. I was not able to meet with Jonas's prior teachers, but from what his teacher, Miss Stegent, was able to tell me, he has always liked science and social studies and has done pretty well in both of those subjects. He has, however, always struggled with reading, and his ADHD doesn't help with it. He can read, but he struggles to pronounce a lot of the words and seems to have a hard time comprehending what he has read. With this in mind, Miss Stegent has been able to come up with a plan to best help him succeed. Knowing that he does well in both science and social studies, he is more independent on those types of assignments. But when it comes to his reading, she makes sure to guide him as best as she can. She puts him in a small group with students who have close to or the same problem as him and works extensively with the group, either one-on-one or with the whole group. Implications for instruction planning and assessment. I come in during the reading time, which when I walk in, I find the students to be around their reading carpet waiting for Miss Stegent to begin reading their class novel. She reads their class novel with them 15 to 20 minutes each day. While reading, she will periodically stop and ask the students about what is going on in the story or how they feel about something that happened to the characters in the story. After they are done reading, they will go and either do small group lessons on a different subject, either science, social study, or math, or they will work one-on-one with Miss Stegent or myself.